Yeah.
Bob and Doug.
Ooh, the old fist shield team, huh?
Fist shield. That's how I roll.
Versus.
Question mark mask.
Ooh, what's your best mask pairing, Reg?
And that would definitely be my bolts.
The bolts. So we're gonna have bolt mask versus fist shield. If you guys have a free moment and can sneak over and make your team list with those 8 characters, that would be the best.
Oh yeah.
It just might take me a second to put these together.
No problem. I'll just sing a song or something, you know.
You don't need numbers or anything, though, do you?
Nah, dice counts don't really matter. Just the cards.
If I had a keyboard, here we go.
If I only had a keyboard.
Let's see.
Chazz, where are you from again?
Iowa.
Iowa, solid.
Mm-hmm.
Is that anywhere close to Origins?
Well, no, it's about 12 hours away.
That's not very close.
Not close at all.
So is that on your radar or not necessarily?
It is. My dad and I are going to try and go next year, I think.
Oh, sweet.
If it's still in Dayton.
Yeah. Or Columbus.
They got or Columbus.
Yeah.
Columbus, wherever.
12 hours away.
I've been to Columbus before. My grandpa was in World War II, and there is a World War II museum there.
Hot dog.
Hot dog.
That's pretty cool. I went last year. I'd never been to Columbus before. It's a pretty cool place. I mean, it's a college town, you know. It's what it is. And my fiance's family despises Ohio State, so I couldn't enjoy it too much. But it's a good time. Origins is a good time anyway.
Are you okay if I drop it in here?
Yep, anywhere you want to post it, just let me know and I can siphon it off.
Paste.
So I suppose I could talk about how this format works while we're sort of here in the
It's posted.
the lull. Yeah, I got that. Perfect. All right, so the way this format works is both players have just rolled 2 sidekicks. Those 2 energy types have to account for half of their team each. So Reg is going to be playing his Bolt and Mask team, and Chazz is going to be playing his Fist and Shield team.
Oh, I really hope I have my dice. Shoot. I am so sorry if I don't have them here.
North Market is amazing. I agree, Comics Mike. North Market is great.
Pardon me while I find my dice.
For all of you people that enjoy eating, which should be everyone. Of course, maybe you guys are part of that odd sect of the population that says that they only eat to sustain life. I find it hard to relate to those people, so.
Pardon me while I grab these other dice.
No worries.
Won't be long.
I just posted the team in the chat on the Hangout. Is that all good?
Sweet. Yeah, let me grab that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I was going to do a big online event this weekend as like the WDA's birthday party. And then Trey was like, no, we should just draft Thor in real life. And I was like, okay, you got me. You got me. I might still, depending on when I go down there, I might still do something Friday night. We'll see. Is anybody in chat or players here? Are you guys around Friday night?
Nah, I gotta work.
Work. I mean, you got to sustain the hobby, of course.
Well, yeah, that's why I work, right?
Yeah, exactly. We work so we can buy ourselves fun things.
I'm good.
Sweet.
I don't know if the numbers are right, but oh well.
Yeah, I'm not counting.
5,
Yo, Steven, what's good?
19.
We are
19
about to
people are dead.
start round 1. Reg is going to be playing his... he rolled question mark mask, so he's playing Bolt Mask. And Chazz rolled his Fist and Shield, so he has to play his Fist team and Shield team in Conglomerate.
Have to is the key word there.
Have to. You must. All right, and I'm ready when you guys are. I could do a little YouTube intro and then kick it over to you.
I got purple and orange for other.
Purple and orange. Can I have
Yes.
black and red? So
And I have the week number 50 of the Weekly Dice Arena. We are playing the Energize format, popularized by DM North in their Team of the Month competition from May, which is like now. So we stole it. We're playing it. I'm super excited. Each player rolls 2 sidekicks. They've made 4 4-card teams of each energy type, and then those 2 sidekicks are rolled. Whatever it shows are the 2 that they have to put together and play. If you've ever played Smash Up, that's what this makes me think of, is Smash Up. So we've got Reg and Chaz in round 1. It's gonna be awesome. Take it away, guys.
Roll sidekicks.
All right.
The old roll sidekicks
3.
trick.
I got 1.
3 sidekicks. Wow.
Uh,
Chaz came ready to play.
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thanks.
So I'd say if I was gonna generalize, bolts and masks seems like a pretty good
let's
combo. It looks like
Well, bolts
Reg
don't help me.
is
And,
playing
question
control-ish with his
Oh boy. Let's see.
it seems like he's got 2 offense, 2 defense going on for his
I'll
teams.
grab a Kree Captain.
Chaz looks like he's playing like a sidekick buff with his shields and a fist buff potentially
So what's
with
the other basic action? Is that
his
So I got Dimension Door and I got upgrade Proton Cannon with the Overcrush.
So gonna be tons of punchy big stuff on Chaz's side. We'll see what direction Reg chooses to go. It's gonna be cool.
Oh, Globals, I got the Captain America Field of Sidekick.
Yo, Jay, what up? Stole, borrowed. It's all semantics. Yeah, exactly. I borrowed it. I'll give it back. I'll give the format back.
sidekick? Pay 3. Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch gonna shut down the actions.
All right.
It does seem that Chaz was going to be going for the Kree Captain with the humongous villain buff, and then giving it to upgrade Proton Cannon for overcrushiness.
All right.
There's also Throne Brick out there, which is
I feel
definitely
like I committed to
worth
fists.
shutting it down with a little Scarlet Witch action.
So,
See what happens. I still think this plan could definitely work. I mean, even if he just goes straight for Kree Captain the whole time, just get as many villains in the field as possible, make it happen. It does seem like Reg is dodging his Parasite
I guess
to not add villains to the pile.
I definitely want to field a sidekick, I feel.
5 global for Tabaxi Rogue. Professor X. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Doodly-doo.
Oh boy, what do I do here? I'm so confused.
The good news is he's got options, right? He rolled a fist and a shield. So, I mean, worst case scenario is you roll tons of bolts or something crazy and you can't buy anything on your team.
Another sidekick, fantastic. I'll purchase Dum Dum.
Make it easy.
Dum Dum, hey. So rolling sidekicks is good, especially when Dum Dum's coming through. Also, one snazzy piece here of Chaz's team is that upgrade Proton Cannon could help his Dum Dum as well as his Kree Captain, which is really good.
Field a sidekick. Pay 3 for a mimic.
I'm going to call it energistic, not synergistic. Hey, yo, got him. Boom roasted. Reg taking a quick turn, picking up a mimic. Gonna go for a little mimic ramp. When is Origins? Origins is the 3rd weekend in June. Dum Dum coming out with just one shield. He could have got pretty large already with just what's in the field currently.
Feels like a used pile. I'm gonna buy a Dum Dum and a Jervis.
Dum Dum and Jervis. So I think this is the Jervis that when he attacks, maybe.
Yeah.
2-cost Jervis.
There you go.
I should have had this looked up already. Hang on. Gonna do some. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's make good quality content. Let's do what we do. All right, we're back. So the 2-cost Jervis. So I always get this mixed up. The 2-cost Jervis says when he attacks, gain control of target opposing sidekick. and attack with that sidekick as well. I always get that mixed up with the rare.
No Scarlet.
Steal a sidekick. Yeah.
Ooh.
The rare lets you do that
Welcome to
same
my
thing
world.
with any opposing character that is cost 4 or less, which is really good. But for double the price, Jervis, you silly Willy. Actually, if that rare Jervis was a 3 cost, man, that would be gross.
Are you auntie?
Okay.
Yeah, I love both of those, the common and the rare.
On a whole turn.
I feel like the uncommon is less fun. Ran it on the Owlman team. Oh gosh. One of the super rares I don't have. Owlman. Sad face.
Captain, 3 sidekicks.
Still didn't get Kree Captain out, which is the idea here with some villains stacked. And a buff for his Dum Dum. Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Ooh, Ryan Kimno, what's up?
let's see. I'm gonna Atlantis Global once.
Nice.
So
Speaking of one of my
fist
favorite
and a
globals
shield.
in Modern so far.
Move a sidekick to my prep area and then field another one.
So getting all these sidekicks in the field
Then I will
in preparation for these 2
purchase.
Dum Dums to come out. Let's see what Reg has in his bag. I think he has a Mimic in his bag and nothing else. Oh, it's the boss battle time. It's boss battle.
yeah,
What? We missed it?
Screw it. Black Manta.
I didn't even realize that it had triggered. Oh, I'm the worst. Jocelyn and Kim were the only
Okay.
2 in. Rye tried to get in, but the exclamation point was upside down. Unlucky. I'll just have to wait another half an hour. Reg, not a Mimic yet.
Enough for me, Mimic.
Mimic and a mask is good, though. Yeesh.
He's rolling.
So one of the current arguments in the meta is Atlantis ramp better or is Mimic ramp better? Chat, what do you guys think?
It's fist and a shield.
Voice your opinions. Mimic ramp or Atlantis
Yep,
ramp?
his shield.
Which is better?
Mhm.
Because I need to know what to play for Origins. Mimic ramp's better.
So can I use that one instead of this one? I feel the psychic. Do you mind if I use that instead?
Yeah, go ahead.
Pass priority.
So Reg uses a mask to field a sidekick from his use pile.
Okay.
Okay.
No wonder I've never made it out. Yeah, you have to do exclamation
Bag refill, bag's
point.
empty.
That is great. I'm glad that we caught that this
Shake it
time.
up.
Let's see how many Dum Dums come out here for Chazz.
2,
He'd love to also get Jervis.
4. Grab the
Just a Kree Captain.
prep area.
Oh, maybe there's one. Maybe I missed one. Nope. Yes, I lied. That die is so...
Saver. Let's see, I got
Nobody rolling very, very well here.
Kree
I love not being able to draw enough
Captain,
dice and getting that extra
some
energy.
G.
Yeah, I don't know. The only thing that I love about Atlantis is that it just keeps, like, it can chain your entire bag. And I realize that's, like, inconsistent, and that's why it's not as good, I feel like. But
Dugan. Got the same thing, and that's okay. Because I'm going to field Kree Captain.
didn't get Dum Dum
purchase
again.
Dimension Door.
Gonna buy Dimension Door just to get this Kree Captain through. He said, Scarlet Witch, I don't even care.
I'm going to.
Your opponent can use your Atlantis. Yeah, I meant the, sorry, I meant the Field of Sidekick and Draw and Roll 2.
Yeah.
The 2 cost
Yeah, so I don't have any
Atlantis.
energy or to
Not
field
necessarily
psychic.
Atlantis Global.
And then, if you mind, I can go again, or you have nothing else. Then I'll feel the psychic.
So
With
Atlantis,
the mask I used.
Atlantis 1.
Okay.
So the one was just the prep because I couldn't feel the psychic, and then I did that to feel the psychic.
Gotcha.
That was snazzy.
End turn.
Yep.
So Reg only had one
I have
sidekick
5
in his
okay.
used, so he used Atlantis first,
Hopefully I roll some
prepped
characters.
that sidekick, and then from the one he just paid, he fielded that with his other mask.
Still no
That was thrifty. It was
Have to
thrifty,
roll,
my
right?
friend. I like to prep them, think through on your next turn. Yeah, I like it. I just, with Clayface, being able to buy 2 Atlantis on turn 1 is pretty strong.
That's interesting with Yanti.
He does get Mimic this time, which is going to definitely get him a couple more dice into prep.
Reroll Yanti.
Yanti does roll on its level 1.
Okay.
0, 2, 1.
Fist to field Mimic. Level 3.
I assume
Name
Mimic
sidekick.
is going to name his own sidekick, so that when
Right.
he fields this one,
Field the sidekick,
he'll prep 2.
which preps me 1 die. That's all I have, but,
Preps 1, since there's only one.
pass priority 2.
Pass back.
See, Comics Mike is already ahead of me
3.
counting the dice.
4 side.
I'm just a dingus. 4 sidekicks. So the problem here is that Chazz doesn't want to
take it.
lose his sidekicks.
Take all 4.
Yeah.
Chazz takes the 4 so that his dum-dums get ever larger
Over to you.
when they come through. He also has that Jervis coming through, which is going to take a sidekick. Reg does have some blockers at this point that aren't
Yeah, turn.
sidekicks, which is good news.
Okay.
He would probably like to keep his Mimic alive if possible.
3 and 4.
So Chazz drawing a little bit of everything here. He gets a sidekick, a dum-dum, a Jervis, and an action? No. What's the double fist that I'm missing right here? It might be a Black Manta? Indeed.
Land on
Yeah. I got one
a
right!
reroll. Sure.
Jervis comes
Yeah.
up character this
So,
time.
0 fielding cost face. Okay, so I'm gonna buy a proton cannon.
Mhm.
Field old Dum Dum Dugan on his level 3 face. I guess
Level 3
three
dum-dum.
captains on his level 3 face. And then field Jervis,
Capture sidekick.
level 1 face.
Is that the one that captures sidekick?
Just when he attacks.
When he attacks. So the idea here might be... Hum. Let's
Should be
read
right
Dum
now.
Dum's text just while we're here.
So
Dum Dum Dugan gets +1A for each of your sidekick dice in the field zone. Also, the Kree Captain gets boosted by other
They're not
villains.
buffed because your dum-dum does plus he's plus what? 4?
plus
Just
one,
plus
two-
4.
Yeah, he's actually a 6/6.
6/6.
Yep. Kree Captain is a 4/4.
But I think Dum Dum only gets the +A.
Sorry. I have a question? Does Kree Captain count for himself in
Count
that?
himself, right?
Okay, so he's a 5/5.
Okay. Yeah, because he gets 2 buffs, he's a 3, so it's 5. And then your Jervis, is he capturing my sidekick?
Yeah, he's gonna
Is it
capture your
captured, or-
sidekick. You just gain control and then attack with him.
Okay, so you're attacking your sidekick.
And Dum Dum only gets plus attack. So he's a
Oh, plus
6/3.
attack.
Yeah.
Right. 6/3.
So he's a 6/3.
Well, I guess he'd be 7/3 now, capturing your sidekick.
That's right. So there's 4 sidekicks
Capturing your sidekick.
and Dum Dum out there. So 7,
So I will,
3,
1, 2, 3.
Dum Dum. Kree Captain is a 5/5.
My sidekick? I think
Nope.
he comes back to my field, doesn't he?
It says when Jervis attacks, gain control of target opposing sidekick. That sidekick must attack this turn if able.
It would go to prep.
Yeah, but it's after the turn is what I meant.
What's that?
After the turn, though. I think it goes back to my field, doesn't it?
I think it goes to prep.
Yeah.
Does it go to prep if it leaves the field? Okay. So I'm going to block.
Yeah, I think anything that's captured and leaves the field, unless it says so,
Okay.
and
goes to
I'm gonna
prep.
Block this sidekick on your. Kree
There are
Captain.
some that say, regardless of where this die ends up,
What's the
bring it back
percentage
to the
of-
field, which
I just
are
want one.
much worse.
One.
Much worse. I hate those abilities.
Um,
Regardless of where this die ends up, bring it back to the field. That what? Why?
Yep. From the sidekicks and the
Ridiculous.
Jervis
Yeah, my.
and your sidekick.
Yeah, so I take 5.
Okay.
10 to 15. 16, 15. My turn, I get 4 dice. I'll just bring over 4. 2 in the
Yep.
bag. Hopefully I roll some stuff.
Get wild, Reg. Let's see what's up here. Yanti comes back. Scarlet Witch is on character face as well. So, tons of good news. No sidekicks here for Chazz to steal. And also, a little bit of action hate because we know that there is a Dimension Door and a Photon Cannon purchased for Chazz's side. So, Scarlet Witch is going to be a real bugger
Reroll these.
in the field. The good news for Chazz is that
So I'm gonna pay one
Reg has
slot,
brought
and Scarlet
the
Witch level 3.
Professor X Global. He can field sidekicks out of his use pile, which definitely helps his win condition. It's a shame nobody has Outsider here. That's how I lost the One Big Weekend tournament. First round, very first round to Jonathan. He was playing this giant Kree captain team, and had the Outsider as well,
I want to do that now.
which made it giant. Reg is at 15. Is that what I just heard? I'm just behind
Right.
on the times because of the attacks. I got.
Okay.
You guys are doing great out there. I can see. Oh yeah, you guys can see his life counter.
One in
Thank
the
God.
bag.
One in the bag. Let's see what goes in. This is actually going to be pretty important. I'd say
Fill with everything.
Jervis wouldn't be a great pool. I
Makes
don't
it
think the
real
actions
dirty.
would be a great pool at
Nasty.
this point.
It's alright.
I think he really needs more villains. Just purchase some of those Kree soldiers
Hey,
and
there it
such. For
Love
sidekicks.
the sidekicks.
Ross cursed me. A tale of two players. Lots of fists here would be great. None.
Oh,
So,
alright.
sidekicks are
Got the
second best,
sidekick,
probably.
got
But I think the idea here is just flood. Either buy another Kree captain this turn, or flood with cheap villains. Or hell, make your villains cheap. Make your villains cheap with the Kree Captain Global.
I'm gonna re-roll these 3 for sidekicks, and then
There you go. Get wild, my dude.
going to use whatever else I got.
Ka-chow. Hey,
I got
fists.
nothing. No sidekicks. Okay. Well,
And
all is good. All is wonderful in the world.
no masks, but nothing in the use pile anyway, so not a huge,
We're villains then.
huge sad
Best
face.
move. Buy
So
old-
going with the Kree Soldier,
well, may as well buy all the Kree.
that's what I was thinking. Better as well go with the Kree Captain.
Priority.
So Captain America Global. What does it pay? 1 and a shield, I think, right? And is it field target sidekick?
Mm-hmm. It's pay field a sidekick from your use pile. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So
I
instead of
totally
doing
forgot about
one
that, Captain
Professor
Global.
X, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
So field sidekick, and then
Pay
Professor
2.
X.
1 generic and a shield to field a sidekick out of your used. That's pretty cool.
Yep. And turn. That
Pretty
round was brought to you by Bullet Rye.
That's I'm buttoning the
Oh,
I
bullet.
win. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. So, yeah. All right. There's the sidekick. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Chazz, if you could get some bullet sponsorship for the WDA, that would be great.
We'll see what they say. And
There you go, our great product placement.
Yeah.
Shot upgrade. That's it. When we get an Energize
Oh.
on a character like this, it'll have to be a shot or something.
is that a
Um,
mask in your field or?
Let's see if I want to feel that. Definitely want Yanti to come.
Do.
Guess it's good.
Yanti coming out, gets
There goes
double
shot for me.
bolts.
Okay.
Unfortunate. He gets to use Yanti's Energize ability, which is spend me as energy. That's going to be my running joke until Energize is gone. Anytime a character rolls double energy, I'll say, oh my gosh, but you get to use its Energize ability.
I'll have a shield to do that.
You lucky duck.
Next turn.
So Reg keeping a mask because he's planning to put some sidekicks in his use pile.
3.
Mm-hmm.
Back.
And then use the Professor X Global on Chazz's turn.
Okay.
Prosperity and intern. Not doing much. Over to you.
Bless you.
Oh yeah, I don't have any. Let's see. Yeah.
It's time for boss battle.
No.
More sidekicks, come on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I missed one, actually.
Hey, we got Dimension Door. That's good. good. And 3
Dimension
seconds to
Door in 16 minutes. Yeah. Dimension Door's got to roll
So I
twice
quickly
here,
realized
thanks
I
to
wasn't
Scarlet
gonna be able
Witch.
to think about this stuff too much, and I didn't want to do. I don't have any RAM.
So there it is. It rolls
So it's like,
once.
everything's got to be cheap. That's all
He's got a
I care about.
50-50 here to
Everything's
get
gotta be
his
cheap.
Kree Captain through for 4 at this point.
Hey, I got Dimension Door. But I need
How many more subs
side
before we get the new emote? I think we're sitting at 10 subs out of 15, so we need 5 more subs.
Do another.
So does Scarlet Witch's reroll happen before your actual reroll?
Okay, so definitely
I
gonna use
don't
that.
know, never know if I'd
Use-
play it right.
You have to re-roll the dimension.
Captain.
Scarlet
What's that?
Witch. Scarlet Witch is.
Or do you just have to
Oh,
have to roll it
Yeah,
with your
that,
reroll?
And I'm gonna try and do a
Like, is it a separate trigger? Does it trigger after your initial
Captain
roll,
America,
and then your
Dimension
reroll
Door,
happens
that
after
one.
that, or does it just have to be
that.
part of your
Reroll the
reroll?
Dimension Door.
Huh.
Let's see.
Hum. Oh, got Dimension Door
Alright.
again. Scarlet Witch ain't nothing. It's part of the reroll. Okay, so it's not a in the
Stick with
middle
that
roll.
program there. Oh, these were down in the use. Sorry. So I'm gonna use the Atlantis Global prep area and then Field 1.
More sidekicks, getting Dum as large as possible. Gonna push him through with the Dimension Door.
Use old Dimension Door there to make Dum Dugan unblockable.
Okay.
Make him and hit you for 5.
You want to attack on anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. So before you attack, I'm gonna fill the sidekick, which preps me. Basically, it's gonna be 2 dice, and then this will be my pull for next turn. So it's everything.
All right.
So I take 5. I'm down to 11. Okay. Can't take too many more of those. All right. So I'm
Oh, I
rolling
had the
everything.
scores wrong. Had the scores wrong, interestingly enough. Bing bong. That's never happened before. Ross with the scores wrong? Come on. We are approaching the half-an-hour mark. We don't see anybody else's games that are over, so we're running about on pace, I guess, with the rest of the field.
Reroll this. That's it.
He wants the double masks.
Throne brick comes up.
Throne Brick does come up, which is going to be the attune trigger that he's looking for.
Pay 1. Field you on to level 2. I'm going to throw a brick at your Kree soldier.
Throne Brick
Okay.
hits
Or
Kree
not yet.
Captain.
Oh, wait, I'm gonna buy some stuff first. I'm gonna pay 2 to buy another throne brick.
So Yanti Throne Brick is going to be the poison of choice, I think Reg is going for damage here.
No, I do have to spin it down. Sorry. So spin that down to mass, spending 1, and this to get a parasite.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to.
So Parasite's going to make his
Double
Yantis
sidekick.
bigger. It's also going to make the Kree Captain larger on
I'm gonna
Chazz's
throw
side.
brick
So a
at
little
your
little
throne
give
brick,
take.
Anything actually. So I just prep. And pass priority.
Pass back.
And I'm gonna swing in with 2 Yantis that are unblockable. Oh, they both did attune damage as well. So
Sure. So it's gonna be
6, 7.
7.
7 total.
7 total.
Cool.
Chazz
So
down
I'm
to
to 8.
8. We got 8 to 11 here. Reg's team is heating up here, especially because he does get to move.
There you are.
Essentially, since his bag is so lean, he gets to move 2 sidekicks from the used to prep and
Alright,
then roll
that's it.
everything else. I guess this turn he'll roll 1 less. So he'll have 1 dice left over. He could finish the game next turn. Let's see what Chazz can do to mitigate
1, 2, 3,
damage here.
and 4.
He does get his proton cannon, which isn't going to be super great. Because there's not a whole lot of villains in the... Well, I guess he gets Jervis and Black Manta, which is going to buff it up pretty nicely. Let me read the text on the Kree Captain.
Control the side.
It says, Kree Captain gets +1/+1 for each
All right,
active
I'm gonna re-roll
villain character
Proton
die.
Cannon and the mask. This is not gonna do me any good.
You can't
Wait, no, I
reroll
need-
the crouton.
What's that?
Scarlet Witch says you can't roll the crouton. You have to
Oh,
roll
right.
the-
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I keep on forgetting about that.
You can't re-roll the actions. Yeah, Scarlet Witch, a real
And
turd
may as
sometimes.
reroll this for a sidekick.
Stepped away to render a video. What did I miss?
And use that to field.
Reg has bought a couple throne bricks. He just sent through his Yantees for 8.
Oh, I think I forgot to roll my die in the prep area.
ahead.
Is that okay if I roll it right now?
Yeah, of course.
Chazz rolled a couple villains. We'll see how he chooses.
You could get
Hey, thank you, Silencence.
What's that?
Silencence.
could've
Thank
got,
you for the
like,
follow.
Shield
Really
and
appreciate. Or
Energize.
sorry, yeah, follow.
That's all right.
Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. Hope you're having a good time tonight on the Weekly Dice Arena. We're here every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern playing some Dice Masters, so thanks for dropping in. Hang out with us.
Field, Jervis, touch. Let's see. It's level 2, level 3, level 2. That was spent. I got 1 energy, whatever. It's all good.
1 generic. He could use the 1 generic and a shield here to prep or to field out of his use pile.
1, 2, 3.
Not sure if he's going to notice. I know that when you split generics, it is so easy to
Yeah, I
forget
guess I may
them.
as well attack.
He does get to steal a
So
sidekick
your
here from Reg.
captain's he's a 3, 4, 5. He's a
Ayo, DM Armada. Thank you for the follow, good
Is a
sir.
Villain, so
kind
is
of felt he was
Manta.
6.
He's a 6.
The
Yeah,
support
6.
is
Jervis
huge.
is a 2-1.
Thanks for being here, hanging out.
Jervis is a 2-1, but captures.
And
one
I
of your
hope the video
sidekicks.
that you're rendering,
And then
I mean, I
Manta
know it's
is
going to
a
be great.
4, 4.
People that have no idea what I'm talking about, it's not what I'm saying. I popped away to get 3 squirmy kids in bed. What did I miss? Troy, we got you a spot for round
Jervis
2.
with Scarlet Witch. He'll get knocked out.
Steven, what I meant was,
Okay.
I'm excited.
Take out block
I'm
with
excited. That's all this boils down to. I'm pretty pumped. Pretty freaking pumped.
My Mimic.
It's a solid video, part 1.
Or actually, sorry,
Ayo.
Captain, I'll take my Mimic. But before we do, I'm going to field a sidekick.
Alright.
Which preps me 2 days.
Alright.
Prepping 2. See, that's the thing about Mimic Ramp and Professor X, is that you prep 2 on your opponent's turn, which is so sick. Do you roll for which energy types each games? Yeah, that's right. Before each match, I have a special guest. Oh. Oh.
With a sidekick. So both my sidekicks get knocked out. This sidekick gets knocked out. Your black mana goes back. Scarlet Witch knocks out your Jervis.
Yep.
I wonder which black mana this is,
And
because
I
if he
got
just
the
knocked
back.
out some sidekicks...
My Mimic's gone.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, it's when he
I only have
KOs the
one in the
sidekick dice.
Okay.
Oh, I lied. If you have any other active villains,
Oh,
black
sorry,
mana
I
gets
think
plus
that's not
2A.
section
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Kim's back in the chat. There must have been a winner.
Alright. Wow.
Lots of stuff here for Reg. I imagine if he rolls Parasite and plus Yanti, he did get both of his actions, so I think this is going to be pretty close to game.
Whoops. That was,
Especially with Tabaxi out there, he can pay the Tabaxi Global to ping them each for 1 damage.
okay. I think I need this to roll.
I think you need this to roll Yanti, but maybe...
Um,
That was great.
I think my...
I think this is going to happen here.
So I'm going to field Parasite. Level 1, 2, 2.
Mm-hmm.
So many dice, yeah.
Pay 1 to field my
The
2
old
Yankees.
Mimic ramp, plus Throne Brick ramp.
Level
Pretty
1,
nice.
Level 2.
He had some help from Chazz's Jervis, too. He gets another sidekick to prep from blocking.
Mhm.
I'm going to copy Scarlet Witch.
Copy Scarlet Witch and make it a Gigantor 3/3 or something. Scarlet Witch, big and beefy.
Pay 1 to field Tabaxi. Level 3.
So 2
I think I'm
actions.
done for.
I think it is anyway, because once I throw, well, if I throw a brick, yeah, that's going to be,
Throw a brick,
5,
remove a
4,
blocker.
Oh yeah. Plus a
and
2.
then do a tune, and then I
Knock
pump it
out
up to
those
the 2.
guys. Yep.
That should be, that's 9, I think, yeah. I don't think I need to go through it, but that'll be the damage to finish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yep.
Slowly
Good
but
game,
surely I
Reg.
came across. Yeah, it's a good game, Chaz. Yeah, it was really slow to get that out. I should have bought Parasite maybe earlier with just Yantis, but I was like, let's just go the slow route and see how it goes.